Okay, there you go.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Almost a Tuesday. Happy Wednesday. You
Happy
ready?
Wednesday.
Good
Happy Hump
morning.
Day.
It's time, guys. It is time. Today we're going to continue our online portion. Today we're going to be covering more of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and we're just going to do a little bit of recap of what we learned from last week to get it refreshed, installed in your memory, all that good stuff, guys. So, yeah.
Wait, did you say
We're
Smash
gonna
Bros?
Yeah, we're doing Smash Bros, right?
No, today we're doing OBS.
Okay, today
And
we're doing
tomorrow we're doing
OBS.
Smash Bros.
My fault, my fault. I was looking at the wrong module
Oh, good.
then. All
But
right, how we all
yes,
doing today? Who's here today, guys? Who's here? How many people we got?
yeah, let's get a count of who's here. Let's
Yes.
get some names in the chat. But how y'all doing? I hope y'all had a wonderful day so far. Good morning, Miss Chang. Good morning, class. Um, yeah, with introductions, today we are going to be going over communication skills, okay? The importance of communication and how it can just help further you, you know, in life. Whether that's in esports or outside of esports, okay? So once we get a little roll call of the people that are, you know, watching, then we'll be able to get this started. Can you hear me, Roy? Everything good?
I can hear you. I can hear
Okay,
you
good.
perfectly. Yep. I just put in chat
Whether
to
that's
type your name so we know who's here. And then for the OBS module, I don't think I have it. Are you
you
gonna
should you go to
let
Canva and
me?
then sign in, and then
Okay,
go to
okay. So,
projects. It should be there.
okay, let's see. Sign in projects. Elliot's calling me.
So we got Sarah, Xavier, Corey, Alex, and
Be right
Nikki.
back. Be right back.
Okay, got it. So what's up, y'all? Good morning, everybody. So let's get this started. Let me actually show you the module that we'll be working on today. Okay, communication skills. All right. So let me just read off the main objective. All right, understanding the importance of building communication skills. All right, y'all. Throughout this course, you will understand how communication skills can help you in your future, inside and outside of esports. So on the left side, you see we have a school, and we have a couple students outside just, talking about whatever that may be. But communication skills can further you in a lot of different avenues if you just, you know, put yourself out there. So give us 1 second. And Miss Chang, I also sent you a pre-assessment. Um, let me see. Which will go after. We'll go on after. We'll read it and we'll go over it after we finish this course. So let's just go on and get started.
Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Had a very important, esports work meeting call. That's just how it is.
All good, all good. Everything good?
Yes, yes. Everything's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
basically Delia. Yeah, just Delia being Delia.
Okay, perfect. So let's get this started. I already read the main objective, which is just why communication is important inside of esports and outside of esports. So we're just gonna go over the main importance of communication.
Okay.
hmm So if you want to get it started,
Is it the what it says? Why is communication important?
yes.
That one? Okay, so okay, all right, guys, here we go. So, communication skills are essential both in esports and beyond, as they form the foundation for effective teamwork, problem solving, and building relationships.
Right.
In esports, clear communication helps players strategize, adapt, and maintain focus under pressure, fostering stronger team cohesion and better performance.
Mhm.
So a good example of this would be like let's say I am coaching you in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, whether you're beginner, whether you're intermediate, whether you're advanced, and you're having a certain problem in the game that you don't fully understand unless I explicitly tell you like, hey, you know, I'm noticing that you're doing a lot of like rolls behind your opponent and getting punished for it.
Mhm.
So to counter that is what if you just instead of roll, you would like do a double jump off stage and then kind of do a mix up and then roll in.
Right.
So a lot of these communication skills and terminology basically come from communicating and understanding what I'm saying to you through the language of gaming. So if you're a professional player or even they'd be able to understand this. If you're a beginner player you don't know, it's okay to not know in the beginning. It's not okay to not be able to understand it later on. So if I say,
Right.
hey, stop rolling or stop rolling in or stop rolling away, it's like, okay, what does that mean? You know, like, okay, I'm rolling in too much, rolling way too much. Let me go ahead and mix it up and do like a out of shield option, which is either jumping, up being, or even grabbing to, or just holding shield.
Mhm.
So that's an example of Super Smash Brothers. I know there's some good examples too. Like, what would you say is some good examples for Marvel
Actually,
Rivals?
for Marvel Rivals,
Hmm.
um,
Or anything else?
or anything else, I was actually
Yeah.
gonna say like a con, um, which
Hmm?
is let me read the next paragraph and I'll actually explain what I was gonna say. So, poor communication can lead to misunderstandings, missed opportunities, and strained relationships in both esports and social environments. In professional or personal settings, a lack of communication can hinder teamwork, cause conflicts, and damage progress or trust. Okay, so like Roy was saying, you can be playing, right? You can be doing this and that, and you could be doing good, and then you'll go against like a tough opponent, right? And then you won't understand why you lost, but then say your friend was watching the gameplay and he gave you like a quick tip, like say you did this instead of doing that, right? And what I was gonna say was the poor communication on that side would be like if you took that communication or you took that that tip that he gave you and just was like, I don't see it as like a tip. I see it as like you're trying to talk about my gameplay, right? You take it as
Hmm.
like he's trying to attack you when he's actually trying to help you, further
Oh, yeah.
your
Right.
your skills, you know? So
Right.
sometimes people they can take communication, the wrong way when,
Hmm.
people are trying to, come to you to try and, further your skills, try and help you out in the long run. So
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
And that's really good too, because
Mm,
like if you're gaming online, you're gonna be paired up with in a team game, you're gonna be paired up
exactly.
with like randoms. And I've actually just seen some recent videos about this too, where someone picked a character, and because the person number one picked person number two's main character, person number two was like just yelling and calling him bad because he took his character. When all he was saying was gonna say, hey, on the other team they have a Spider-Man, so be careful with that.
Yeah.
And like little things like this can basically like affect gameplay,
Mhm.
so he didn't even let him like speak basically, but once you have a clear understanding and communication of what's trying to be said and done,
Right.
then it should, in theory, make gameplay smoother and basically just if the other person doesn't even like listen to you, at least you know that hey, I'm trying to communicate. You're not trying to listen and get better. That I feel bad for you, bro. Like, come on, be better.
All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, communication in esports. Why communication matters in esports? Okay, y'all. So let's start off with the first bullet point. Team coordination. All right, sharing critical in-game information quickly and clearly. All right, that's one of the main points in esports that really helps communication and it really helps people win games. Just sharing critical in-game information. Like say in Marvel Rivals, for example, a Black Panther is rushing the backline supports. Say just quickly saying that there's a Black Panther in the backline and people are reacting to that, that can help change the tide of the game in a snap of a finger. So that's one example. All right, next bullet point. Strategy execution. All right, align on tactics and adapt during matches. Okay? And that's another thing, right? Say I don't know, like you're getting ran through, right? They have a Thor, Captain America. I'm not going to use like game terms, but say you're just losing really badly, okay? Um, the best way to fix that is to change your gameplay, right? Change your strategy.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Conflict
And
resolution. Oh yeah, go ahead, my fault.
And for a good strategy as well, if we are talking in Marvel rival terms, like let's say there's for some reason three tanks on the enemy team. In Marvel Rivals, a good tank buster or someone that can actually be good against tanks is Wolverine. So if you can recognize that, or if someone says, "Wait, they have three tanks, guys,"
hmm
someone could be like, "Oh, I know what to do. Let me just switch from someone like Spider-Man to someone like
Like
Wolverine to deal with
Wolverine.
the three tanks." Yeah, yeah.
hmm
And is a perfect example too. Like well, I was doing a comp game the other day, and I realized that we needed someone in the air to take down everyone that's on the ground. So I switched to Iron Man. Quickly, we only had one healer, but because that in that instance I was able to get take out four targets, we only needed one healer in that instance, and we were able to push the payload.
hmm
So just key things like that, key communications too, and also trusting in your decision making can truly change the tide.
hmm All right, so we got conflict resolution. All right, adjust issues calmly to maintain team morale. Okay, and this is
Very important.
very important. Yep, to resolve I would say like an argument or a tough situation is always gonna have emotions, up in the air. People mad, people angry at the way that the outcome is going. So the best way
Mhm.
to deal with that is to be calm and to just use your brain and just strategize. Try and uplift people instead of bring them down. Conflict
Yeah.
resolution. Right.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things about this is let's say you meet someone who isn't trying to, make any resolution, just being bad. My solution to that is going to the settings, hovering over his little gamer tag and hitting that mute button.
Mute.
Just mute them, be like, you know what? We don't need you. I
Like
don't
a
need
remote
you. We can
controller,
do
you
without
just
you.
mute button
Hit
real
that
quick.
mute button. Boom.
Change the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Key
Yeah,
skills: active
exactly.
listening,
Mm-hmm.
clarity, and staying calm under pressure. Okay, so these are just some different skills that you can learn while communicating in esports. All right, y'all. So let's switch to the next slide. Get this going. All right. So we have a lot on this slide. Okay. This is different ways to communicate in esports. All right. You have in-game communication. You have streaming and content creation. All right. Social media and engagement. Then you have your coaching and analysis. So we just went over in-game communication mostly, okay? And we have streaming and content creation, which mostly what we go over what we're going to be going over about with OBS and um tournament organizations and stuff like this. Then we have coaching and analysis, okay? And all these different basically I don't know how to say it, like different having a brain
Different
fart right now.
types.
Yeah, different types
Different
of
different types.
yeah, communication. Um, it can if you really pay attention to what people say, the approach that people come at you at, the different type of, just words and different type of, people different type of things people say, you
Hmm.
could really just learn and just understand that, you don't have to always be mean to get your point across. So
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
And one of the cool
I'm having
things
a
too
brain fart.
about that's all good. Well, we all get those. Yeah, one of the cool things about OBS too is literally this was what it was made for, right? OBS can help you with streaming content creation. We're literally streaming right now
Right.
on YouTube live because of OBS,
Mhm.
and also too content creation. This is technically content creation as well. So we can basically take a really cool clip from here and upload it to our channel, whatever media output we want to like relay our message to. In-game communication as well. So if we start using the streaming and content creation into in-game communication, so you'll be seeing Don Don and I play Marvel Rivals together,
Mhm.
communicating whether it's something good, whether it's something bad, shot calling, pinging. He mains basically everyone. Like he can flex to tank, to strategist, to
Damage.
DPS,
Mhm.
like whatever we need. Okay, cool. Like if he's going magic and doing a good job, all right, cool. If he's doing bad, I'm like, hey, maybe magic's not working. We're communicating. Let's try something else.
Mhm.
Swap roles. Um, and coaching and analysis too. This is my favorite thing to do. Is whenever we want to like look back and see what worked and what didn't work, we can go back and look at the VODs. So whether it's from our streaming or from our video, anyone, we can go back and say, okay, you know what? Cool. Let's see here. You know what? You were right. I was playing Magic. I went a little bit too forward without looking back and
Right.
ended up either dying for it or having my supports die for it. And you know, now we learn just from the analyzing and even coaching each other too.
Right.
And being able to coach is being able to recognize, like the roles we play, what we can do better, what went wrong, and learn and adapt from it too. So it's basically just giving feedback and guiding players, as
Right.
it says right there for team coaching.
Mhm. I guess a good thing, good thing that Roy does, he hosts a clip review. He streams a clip review with the students on the Discord. So that's just another avenue you could do with your friends or even with us as well to just go over different plays, different clips. You can send in your clips and then we can go over them and just basically improve, or even just be like, that's a good clip, just enjoy
Mm-hmm.
the time.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Clip review Thursdays, everyone. All right,
Clip
moving
review
on to the next
Thursdays.
one. The role of communication in everyday life, building relationships, create meaningful connections with others,
Yep.
expressing ideas, share thoughts confidently and persuasively, conflict management, resolve misunderstandings effectively, and key skills empathy, adaptability, and open mindedness.
hmm
Communication in social environments. These all play a factor in any interaction that you exchange, whether it's online or in person, if it's for a job, if it's for making a friend. These are very important things to learn.
hmm Most importantly,
But,
you got to be open-minded.
hmm
You know?
hmm And next one, communication beyond gaming. Mastering communication for success is
Okay.
exactly what we're talking about. Professional growth, succeed in interviews, networking, and presentations.
hmm
Collaboration, work effectively in diverse teams or group projects. Problem solving, navigate challenges with clear and solution focused dialogue.
hmm
And key skills, nonverbal communication, persuasion, and feedback delivery.
hmm So perfect. And these are just different skills or different things you can do to master your communication for success, okay? So you could succeed in interviews, just putting yourself out there, communicating, you'll get that answer that you're looking for. Sometimes we don't know what we want or we don't know what we're looking for until we put ourselves out there. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
talk to people, talk to that teacher, she's good in a certain skill, she's super good at math. She's a math teacher, right? So talk to the teacher after school, see if she can help you do this or do that. Just that extra communication can help you a long way.
Yeah. Or like, let's say someone in class
Or
has
class.
something that you're interested in. It's like, oh, let's say for example, Xavier, wants to start his own little startup of a clothing brand, right? And then let's say like Corey was like, hey, that sounds kind of cool,
Mhm.
I want him to learn more about that, but you just never end up talking with him about it.
Yeah.
And then let's say that Sarah was like, oh, I mean, she talks to Xavier about it. And then next thing you know, they're partnered up and creating ideas together. And, all because Sarah was like, I'm interested. Let's communicate or teach me about it. Even if Xavier doesn't even like fully know, the fact that he's interested in trying to learn more about it and speaking up about it is the key factor of, compared to like, let's say, like Corey he heard about it, but he just didn't act on it.
Yeah, he didn't take that extra step.
Hmm.
But
And
let's
just
see.
like gaming too, like you, if you want to try to beat me mainly, it takes those extra steps of labbing, understanding a character, and next thing you know, $50 in your pocket.
Exactly. Same thing. Like I'm willing to give you, some funds if you want to play me in Brawlhalla. So, same thing with Brawlhalla or any other game,
Hmm.
you know. But this is our last slide here. Okay, we want to get some interaction with the students. See if you guys could chat. Um, but the question is, what are some different ways you can improve your communication skills? All right. Then after this, I want to show you guys the questionnaire or the assessment that we're going to be giving you.
Yes, we're gonna start doing some assessments so that way you guys can have something to showcase, what you guys learned,
Right.
stuff like that. Here, let me type it in chat too. So, what are some ways to?
Like this in-game communication. It's nothing toxic, nothing crazy. Just promoting have fun, you know. I wonder. By just
Okay.
talking to more people? Yes, sir. That's
Mm-hmm.
definitely a start. hmm Definitely a start. Putting yourself out
Yep.
there.
Learning to communicate better.
hmm That's a good one, Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else. What you got, Corey? What you got, Alex, Nikki, Sarah? With some
Can you
different
guys?
communication skills. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Also too, can you give me some like what would be an example of poor communication skills?
Ooh.
Like, let's say, like you fumbled pretty hard, right? Give me an example of somebody fumbling a poor communication.
Oh, the fumbles.
Mm-hmm. Because to them, the fumble might not be obvious, but to the person next to them, be like, bro, you just fumbled.
Yeah.
It's like, what? How? And he's like, do you not
Do
realize what
you
you
not
said or what you did?
realize?
It's like, I told you to go left. Everyone knew he was left, but for some reason, you went straight.
hmm
And what happened? You missed your shot.
hmm By just talking to more people, that's definitely a good start. Let's see what else we got. So a lot of people couldn't get to where they got. Wait, not calling out flanker?
Flanker, that's good.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Yeah, if you know someone's flanking all the time and nobody says anything, you know what's gonna happen? The flanker is gonna continue to flank and get away with it.
hmm
Good job. Even not communicating is technically poor communication.
True.
Bro, we can't read your mind.
Yeah, not calling out a flanker is it can really lose a game in a matter of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that's how most games go, sadly.
It's like you can ping them and all, but when there's like
hmm
10 million other things happening, the ping kind of, it can get overlooked or not even looked at all.
hmm
Can you give me a good example of like a good communication?
That's good. That's good. That's good. So we got about like 15 minutes left. Do you wanna Show them the assessment. Show them the assessment.
Yeah, this will be a good time. Where is that?
I have it.
Okay, cool.
This is for you as well, Miss Chang. Um, so
All right.
cause you say the students don't really have pencil or paper. Right? That's what I was told. But this is a pre-assessment, which is what we will be giving you before our courses. Okay. Which is today's lesson will be about the importance of communication skills. This pre-assessment will be for you to show your participation in our presentations. The questions will be designed to go along with the slideshow. Therefore, you must answer as you follow along. And good luck
Mm-hmm.
and have a great day. And my question is, this is not on showology. Showology.
Well, Schoology.
Schoology.
Ecology. All right, guys. Yeah, so go ahead and this is gonna be just the communication skills pre-assessment.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys, like answer to the best of your abilities.
And no, this is not on Schoology.
Once everyone's completed, type in the chat, let us know as well.
Okay, it's okay, Miss Chang. And yes, you will have to finish this today. I would say for this one, it wouldn't be. Well, it'll be okay. You could finish it today. This was supposed to be given to you guys before class.
I see. Okay.
I see. For this one, I need to see why she's not allowed to see the
Let me see.
questions. Did you when I
Okay,
sent you
we're gonna
the pre-assessment, or can you see it?
I'm looking at it right now. I'm in Google Forms.
Okay, interesting.
Like I just like submitted it. I submitted it. So IT personnel, you
Perfect.
are difficult now. Should work on getting every student a link. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good, good.
Yeah, if the students can access it and become a responder, IT person. Oh, a device, not a link. When does this class end?
Think soon.
Just so I know. I believe it's possible. If you can print them, Miss Chang, then they can do it as well, like that.
Yeah, if they can like fill it out too. And this is just a pre-assessment.
Oh, we have
Uh,
responses. Oh, okay, they're doing it actually. Are they?
I responded one,
Oh, that was you.
so that was me. Yeah, just like test it out to see. And then we'll have another assessment for you guys next week.
I forgot they could see what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. 11:56. Okay, we still got another 12 minutes.
So, Miss Chang, is there a way that you can print this paper, or can you access this? Cause I sent it to your email. Let me do this. What is our main objective? Understanding the importance of your future. The importance of communication. The importance of eating. The importance of education. What skills can you learn from communication? Choose all that apply. You have teamwork, problem solving, accuracy, and relationship building. These questions are pretty easy. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too hard for you to answer. What can poor communication lead to? We definitely went over a lot of these. Missed opportunities,
Mhm.
misunderstandings, conflict, or all of the above. What are some key skills you can gain from communicating in your everyday life? Choose all that apply. Adaptability, sympathy, empathy, open-mindedness, and lastly, does communication matter in esports? Oh, communication does not matter in esports. True or false?
Yep, yep.
Uh, dun, dun, dun. So talk to us, Roy. What's some poor communication you've done in the past?
Mm, so I would say of every single game that I played, Valorant has been the one that information, either given or received,
Mm-hmm.
plays such a major role. because once you lose your life, that's it. There's no coming back until the next round. So you basically have to communicate with the team like, hey, um, I died on C site, so the Yoru might be there. Be careful. Last time I saw him was in garage. So I was like, okay, I know he died at C site. I know he's in garage, you know. So that gives him a general idea of like painting the picture of where the target's gonna be. But because I told him that, he might be susceptible to maybe like either dying somewhere near that site or in a completely different site. So compared to like, let's say I was like, oh, I know where he is. He's actually gonna be C long, and he's holding an op, which is a sniper, right? So now that he knows that, he's not gonna want to go C long or peek C long. And next thing you know, he ends up not being there, and he's actually behind him, like following him, and he just gets, knifed. And I was like, oh, my bad. That's how I died. That's the last time I saw him, but that could have been like a whole minute ago. So, so that could be another example of poor communication. But I am trying to give him some information. It just really depends on the other side, you know? Like, you can take my information, you can either like blindly go along with it or try to strategize around it. Like, okay, maybe he died like a minute ago. Maybe he's not there anymore. Who knows? That's why it's important to like check your angles, check your rotations, see on your map too. Like, okay, I can visibly see that the other team is fighting on B site, and there's one person over here lurking in C. So I would say too, even like not communicating to, let's say, your teammate in Smash Brothers, like a lot of new players jump a lot. So if you're both new players, don't be afraid to be like, hey, I'm noticing you're jumping a lot and you're getting hit for it. So just try not to jump too often. And that could be a good call out, a good calm. That's one thing too I notice is if you're a new player, you do jump a lot and you do tend to like kind of just run at your opponents without a plan and get hit by it. That could be another thing too. It's like, hey, you kind of just going in and you're getting shut down. Try to mix it up. Try something else. Try shielding more. Try waiting for them to approach you. Stuff like that. That's good communication. But yeah, poor communication can definitely lead to conflict as well, where
Alright,
it's like, oh, why'd you tell me that? Like,
I'm here, my bad.
are you good? You good? So
Okay, I didn't hear any of that. My apologies. I was talking to Miss Chang, but everything's good. Um,
okay.
they actually didn't hear part of our presentation because
No
IT tech
audio.
has stepped in, so yeah,
I
yeah,
see. I
they had
see.
like a little block of not hearing us, which is okay. So they'll do the pre-assessment to the best of their ability. So
Mhm.
no worries, students. Um, of course you have to do it, but yeah, it's not your fault if you get anything wrong. Um,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just an assessment, guys.
hmm
I wonder what part it was.
I don't remember. I don't know. She didn't know. She didn't tell me.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah. So now let me. I can actually just scroll through
I think so.
a little
Yeah.
bit
But yeah, the last couple minutes.
so y'all can see different in-game communication. GG or good luck, have fun is it's one of the most used text chats.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear anybody say GG, that's just good game. Or GLHF,
Mm-hmm.
good luck, have fun. hmm She's staring into my soul. And that is our communication skills module. What time is it?
It's
They're getting
currently
ready to go.
11:53.
I hope you students
Mm-hmm.
have a good day for the rest of your day. Um, if you can't finish that pre-assessment, bring it back.
Yep. And practice communicating today as well, you know?
Yeah, try going outside the box. Saying
Right.
hello to that student that you might want to talk to. You know, he might have a
Mm-hmm.
cool set of cards you might want to use.
Exactly. Or, like talk to a teacher about, hey, I didn't fully understand this, or I
Yep.
want to learn more about this. Or
Mhm.
even like communicating, telling people I'm telling you guys right now, if you can be like, hey, guess what? I'm actually in a esports program slash curriculum right now in school,
Mhm.
and then that could be people like, oh, what's that? You can be like, okay, this is what we do. Tell them games we're playing, tell them the things they're learning, like OBS,
Mhm.
like even just communicating that, practicing it over and over, help increase your skills.
Yep.
Thank you too, Miss Chang.
Thank you too. Thank you, class.
Have a great day, everyone.
We will see you tomorrow.
Stay safe up
Tomorrow will
there.
be our Smash curriculum,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll be learning some more Smash.
And then we'll have an assessment for that too.
Mhm. Make sure y'all eat too, cause I am starving right
Oh yeah.
now.
Yeah, just make sure you eat. That's very important. Very, very important. Stay hydrated too, because water is good for you.
Water.
Hmm.
Okay, so our next class will be at 12:30. Right
Hmm.
now we have like a 30-minute break.
So you do you want to like pull up the pre-assessment?
Good morning, class. Or good afternoon, I may say. Good afternoon, class. And Miss
Good
Chang,
morning, everyone, and afternoon. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome.
welcome. Hopefully everybody's had a wonderful day so far. Today we're going to be going over communication skills, okay? So, actually, before we start, Miss Chang, can you hand them the pre-assessment that we have for them today? So we can just go over that before we get the course started. As a
Yeah,
matter of fact.
this is basically gonna be some pretty easy questions that we're gonna go through while explaining the module for this week.
hmm I'm gonna pull it up. Actually, I don't know why I don't have it right here.
Commentator 2. Yes, I will provide students now. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Let's get it going. So let me show you on the big screen the communication skills pre-assessment. Okay, this is what you guys will be doing today. This is just a brief little slide, not a slideshow, but a brief little 5-question quiz that you'll be able to answer along with our presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So today's lesson will be about the importance of communication skills. This pre-assessment will be for you to show your participation in our presentations. Okay, the questions will be designed to go along with the slideshow. Therefore, you must answer as you follow along. Or you can, it's all up to you. Good luck and have a great day. Okay, so these are the questions. And now we finna get it started.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Oops. All right. Let me fix this. So communication skills. All right. Main objective for today is understanding the importance of building communication skills. All right, y'all. Throughout this course, you will understand how communication skills can help you in your future, inside and outside of esports. All right.
Yep. We are literally communicating about this right now, too.
This is part of communication. We wouldn't have got to where we are today without communicating. So it's a big part of our lives, y'all.
All right. Next one. Why is communication important?
hmm
Communication skills are essential both in esports and beyond, as they form the foundation for effective teamwork, problem solving, and building relationships. In esports, clear communication helps players strategize, adapt, and maintain focus under pressure, fostering stronger team cohesion and better performance.
So as we go over the course, the students can answer as we um as we go over the course. Or you said later?
I just that it depends, like, cause we did later last your last class. So, what do you think?
We could do it. Mm, that isn't
If
really.
they're in, yeah, if they're in order, you can like follow along with it, you
Yeah, I'm
know.
thinking they can use it as a follow along. So.
And then at the end too. But if you already know it, then keep that in your brain.
hmm
But sorry, continue on.
Or did you finish that paragraph?
I finished that one. Yeah.
Okay. So communication skills are essential. Okay, so let's go over poor communication skills. Okay. Yeah, later. We could do it after.
Yeah.
Definitely after. Okay. Poor communication can lead to misunderstandings, missed opportunities, and strained relationships in both esports and social environments. In professional or personal settings, a lack of communication can hinder teamwork, cause conflicts, and damage progress or trust. Okay. And some examples of poor communication we can say in game terms, I'm sure y'all know what Marvel Rivals is, or even Brawlhalla. They have 2v2s in Brawlhalla. Smash Brothers, they have 2v2s. But in Marvel Rivals, for example, um, we could be doing good, and then they have a Black Panther flanking the back line, right? Black Panther is on the supports. We can't get no healing. Without communication, nobody knows the supports are, being, taken out the game by Black Panther. So, without
Mm-hmm.
that communication, we won't know that Black Panther's there. So, just that small ping system or just a small chat, Black Panther is on me right now. I need help. Will
hmm
help the situation, turn the tides.
And literally, that basically leads to problem solving, right? If we
Mhm.
see that he's flanking, we know, okay, he's gonna try to take out people on the back line, squishies, healers, stuff like that. So the
Mhm.
next step would be the problem solving itself. Have someone at the ready, mainly a duelist or even a vanguard too, that can take him out or immobilize him as well.
Mhm.
Or maybe like a Luna Snow can predict where he's gonna be. Look at him, aim her absolute zero freeze, and he'll be stunned for a minute to get focused, and boom. Next thing you know, problem solved.
Mhm. Excuse me.
now, now, poor communication skills.
Mhm.
This was very important as well because if nobody even communicates or says anything,
Mhm.
that's considered poor communication as well. No
Mhm.
one's gonna know who to focus, what to focus, or how to focus, and just kind of just end up throwing the game or losing the game because if there's no information being given, then something could be missed. That could basically cause you to lose the game.
Exactly. The worst form of communication is no communication. So if
hmm
nothing is being told, nothing is being said, then nothing is changing, nothing is happening. We're just, just
Yeah,
living in the moment, living in our heads, really. So,
pretty much.
mhm,
Yeah, like in esports teams, professional gaming, for like team-based shooters like Valorant, Overwatch, Rivals, there's gonna be a constant communication, constant like, hey, let's look at this person ulting right now. Let's look at the heals, sports. Let's look at the back line. Let's look at the payload.
mhm,
There's that good communication skills to basically take them all the way to the top.
Because we're all not perfect. So just having somebody else to help us with our downfalls, it helps a lot. You know.
Like literally, Donda and I could be in a ranked game,
Mhm.
and I could be like, "Hey, you know what? We need more healing. I'm gonna switch to heals. What do you think?" And he could be like, "Okay, you know what? You're right. We do need heals, but maybe that means that I have to tank now because they have three supports, and we might need to have someone take care of the supports as well."
Right.
So just by trying to strategize and communicate and try to build the problem solving, um, this is basically a good way to learn and adapt, and also to just try things out.
Mhm. Put yourself out there. Yep. All right. Let's check that next slide. See what else we got. Communication in esports. Okay. Why is communication matter in esports? Okay. Team coordination. All right. Team coordination is sharing critical in-game information quickly and clearly. Okay. So like I was saying, Black Panther earlier. So if somebody can just quickly be like, or just quickly set a ping and be like, Black Panther is in the back line, right? That simple information is enough for us all to change our strategy and focus on a Black Panther so we don't lose our healers, our support system, right? So that's just another example. Strategy execution. All right, align on tactics and adapt during matches. All right, adaptability, like he was saying, problem solving. So the change in strategies, the different type of scenarios and the different opinions that people give to each other, so we can test our thinking. That helps execute different strategies, and that's part of it as well. Okay, and our
Hmm.
last two is conflict resolution and key skills. So conflict resolution adjusts issues calmly to maintain team morale. And that's an important thing because a lot of times in competitive games or even just regular games, you can be in a gameplay, right? And then you can have a close game, like a real close match. Like even in basketball, it could be like 100 to 101, right? Overtime. Um, in those moments, the best course of action is to remain calm and think properly, right? Because if you don't, resolve it in a calmly manner, then you're just your thoughts are just scattering everywhere. Like you're thinking about the wrong thoughts and not the right ones, So you got to be calm and just maintain composure, okay? And these key skills that can help you in communication and esports are active listening, clarity, and staying calm under pressure, which is mostly what we've talked about.
Right,
Right.
because literally, if you're in basically like a hero shooter game where you're paired up with random people,
Mhm.
you're not gonna really know how they're gonna react and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's like your responsibility and job to communicate effectively, and you're gonna get times where people don't like that, or it's like, hey, you want to say, should we have this or should we change this? And someone's gonna like flame you
No.
or just dog you for no reason, be like,
Yeah.
oh, why don't you switch? Why don't you do this? It's like, bro, like I'm just trying to help the team out. Like
Mhm.
clearly they have three tanks right now. We need a Wolverine. Can you switch to Wolverine? Because he's a tank buster.
Yeah.
And so, that's gonna come in factor as well. And you're always gonna find people like that online, I'm sure some of you have experienced that as well. And if it ever gets to a point to where they just will not play with the team or not listen to you or even just like make things worse for you, the best solution to that is going into the settings,
Report them.
hovering over the name, report them, and mute them. You can
Mhm.
just mute them so you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to win with them. You can just do your best on your own with the people who are communicating and trying to win together.
Yeah, if it's not that big of a deal, you don't have to report them. That's just it's up to you, but muting is the best option, like you said. So let's
Hmm.
see what the next slide got. We got a lot to unpack with this slide. All right, these are different ways to communicate in esports. All right,
So we're
first,
gonna start
oh
at
yeah,
the top right where it says streaming and content creation in green.
bet.
Um, Building relationships, create meaningful connections with others. Literally just by streaming or making content, you're essentially building bridges to meet people, either people who are fans of you, people who like your work, people that want to get engaged with you, so that all starts with using OBS.
Mhm,
We're able to actually stream this and teach this literally right now using OBS. It's
mhm,
one of the beauties about it. Next up, we have expressing ideas, share thoughts confidently and persuasively. And perfect reasoning is or communication is using OBS, right? It's like, hey, what if we try this with OBS? And, next thing you know, we start gathering a team, start building things together,
Mhm.
learning off of each other, and creating something like this.
Mhm.
Next up, conflict management, resolving misunderstanding effectively. This is something to where the team play comes into fact here because I might not see something that Donovan sees, and
Right.
vice versa. It's like, hey, actually, this is kind of conflicting, or it's like, I actually have a second opinion about this, and vice versa too. Bringing those things up um, is key to making improvement and resolving things.
Exactly.
Next up, key skills: empathy, adaptability, and open-mindedness. This
Yep.
this is something that we all have to like learn as we grow as well. Empathy towards each other and others, even in the real world as well. There's so much going on. Adaptability is being able to, adapt to the environment, adapt to the situation.
Mhm.
Making sure you are, improving and learning and growing,
Mhm.
and open-mindedness. That is very important because there are people out there who aren't open-minded,
Mhm.
aren't willing to learn, aren't willing to communicate, and those are the ones that are going to get left behind.
Yep.
That is not what you guys want to do. So,
Yeah, you don't want to close off your mind to others because you just remain stagnant. You remain stuck in that way of thinking, and you don't further yourself.
mhm.
Every day, everybody is growing, everything is changing every day. So you gotta just, you kind of gotta go with the flow. Keep,
Up to you.
yep, keep improving and keep just improving yourself, pretty much. But the next one, in-game communication. Okay, as you can see on the left side is a little chat box of just some actually some good comms communication, which is just have fun and you know come up top because it'll be a party up top. Just some fun ways of talking, um, and some ways of in-game communication could be shot calling. You got your pinging systems, like I told you earlier, which is like a ping. It's kind of like a, how do you say it? Like
It's like you,
a
yeah, like
waypoint.
it's like a call out too as well.
Yeah, like a
Waypoint call out.
hmm without using voice chat as it says. So, and then you have your text chat, which is this chat box right here.
Yep. Sometimes people don't have a mic or it's bad.
Mhm.
So it's like they can say, "Hey, I'm going to use a portal to get behind them. Get ready."
Mhm.
Cool. Portal time. Ping it.
Yeah, ping it, quick type or quick
Mm-hmm.
portal. All you have to say portal, people understand.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Next one.
Next one is social media and engagement.
You want
Twitter/X.
you want to do coaching analysis, and I'll do that one.
Okay, sure. Let's do that.
Yeah, Mr. Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Oh, okay. I'll do this one first. Social media and engagement. Okay. So our different social media platforms. We have Twitter, or more so X now. I should have just put X. We have Reddit, Discord. We have at the bottom you can see TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you have Twitch. So these are all different social media and engagement outlets. There's plenty more, but these are more so for, you know, everyone. We're just sharing stuff, sharing, talking, like communities. But discussing strategies, sharing clips, or analyzing matches can also be used in these different apps, especially YouTube. Analyzing matches is a good way to use YouTube. A lot of people they spectate like the top one. There's a guy named Flats. He spectates the top one player of a certain character, and he just talks about it. Goes over the goods and the pros and the cons, right? So that's a different way of analyzing matches and just sharing clips and two in one, pretty much. Esports journalism, writing articles or creating news content about the industry. So this is more so for people that like, I guess like writing books or just writing in general. Um, if you like posting, like you can post on social media about certain new games coming out, different character changes, like different patch notes and stuff like that. That people, not a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people see, but you might see or you might pay attention to, so you can show that to everybody else. You know.
Yeah, you're basically a historian for esports, you know?
Mhm.
Like you don't have to be a historian for everything else in the world. If you're focusing
Yeah.
on esports, you can talk about like, hey, you know, this is where Evo started back in the early 2000s to
Mhm.
where it is now in 2025, you know?
Like a lot of people, I know a lot of kids, y'all still play Call of Duty, like the old Call of Duties as well. So that can
Mhm.
even be a different esports journalism path, you know? Just talking about the history of Call of Duty, because there's so many
Mhm.
different Call of Duties, so much
Yeah.
history in Call of Duty,
And
so much.
it's important. It's important too, because like, you know, like some people will be diehard fans and be like, "Oh, it's awesome," but some
Mhm.
people will be like, "Well, it's the exact same as it was like 3 years ago," and they could be like, "No, it's not." It's like, well,
Mhm.
technically, and you could bring up like the journalism of how the Call of Duty 4 was compared to the new Black Ops 6. It's
Black Ops
like,
6, yeah. You could be one of
um,
those that could talk about the differences, you know?
some
Everyone always,
people
oh
do
my
that
bad.
for a career. You're
Mhm.
okay. Um, yeah, some people have that for a career as well, and I think it's really important because there's
Mhm.
not too much of it discussed other than like online forums, but you know, it's something that's interesting, you know, putting the facts out there.
And lastly, we got coaching and analysis. What you got,
Yes,
Roy?
yes. All right, guys, bottom left, coaching and analysis. Team coaching, giving feedback and guiding players. This is one of my favorite things to do, because of the replay systems we have in gaming right now.
Mhm.
So generally, I'll tell my esports students in the Discord, like, hey, I want you guys to find a competitive game that you guys played, one that you won and one that you lost, and we're going to dissect and analyze the play-by-plays, you know, see what went right, see what went wrong, and be able to learn and adapt from that. And that plays into this, the analyst role, reviewing stats and gameplay to improve performance. Another thing too is looking at your stats as a player. You know, let's say you're doing a strategist role and you want to see how much healing you're doing, you know. So every time you do healing or you do damage, it'll be all recorded in
Mhm.
real time so you can see, okay, this is what I'm doing. Am I doing enough healing? Am I doing enough damage? Am I losing my life a lot? Am I getting the right picks? You know, all that is available to you at any time. And it's good to look at it, but try not to look at it too much in game. Like don't spam it. It's post game what matters most, right?
Mhm.
Like you can have like the best healing in the game, but you didn't get a single kill, so you're just heal botting, and vice versa. You can be getting a lot of kills in the game, but you're exchanging your life and you died for it. Like you can
Mhm.
have like 30 kills, but you died 25 times. It's like
So bad.
how much value did you truly bring? Um, and that's what looking at your stats and analytics is supposed to be, to look at them and improve.
Mhm.
And then here, replay review, studying past matches and identifying strengths and weaknesses. And that's exactly it. You know, it's like how did you get 30 kills but died 25 times? What happened? Go back to the replay. You see, like I play Winter Soldier, you know, so maybe I'll go in, punch somebody, get like five kills, and then I end up just like dying. Like, okay, you know what? I overextended, you know, or yeah, I got the pick, but in front of me, but behind me, the backline was getting attacked by a Black Panther or a Vanguard, and they just took out the heals, which led me to dying every time.
All right.
So it's truly looking back at the gameplay and analyzing and adapting to what happened and learning from there.
Wonderful. All right. Next slide. We almost to the end, and then we're gonna finish that pre-assessment. But the role of communication in everyday life. All right. So building relationships, create meaningful connections with others. Okay. This is very important for connections. This is important for just having a good friendship with someone. You know. Having someone to be able to help you when you need help, or it's good to not be lonely, and it's good to have connections. Um, it just helps you further yourself in life, further themselves as well. So it's a plus plus. We have expressing ideas, share thoughts confidently and persuasively. We have conflict management, which is resolve misunderstandings effectively. And then we have the key skills, which is empathy, adaptability, and open mindedness. okay, which are all good key skills to have if you want to communicate in everyday life. Empathy is a form of just being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Um, Adaptability, like you said before, and open-mindedness is some pretty important key skills to have.
Yeah, because believe it or not, guys, there are people out there who don't know these skills. You know,
Mhm.
this is something that you basically have to like kind of put yourself out there and kind of learn on the fly, on the go type of thing. And you're gonna meet people who don't even want to try to learn this, and that's where we encourage you guys to have open mindedness, right?
Right.
Like challenge yourself to build that relationship, challenge yourself to express the idea, challenge yourself to be like, hey, you know what, there's a conflict going on, let me resolve this.
Mhm.
And these things can basically take you far in life. It's up to you to put yourself in those shoes and other people's shoes as well
That's
to
right.
effectively communicate this way.
Mhm. And lastly, we got communication beyond gaming. It's mastering communication for success. All right. So we got professional growth, which is succeeding in interviews, networking, and presentations,
Mhm.
which you can do, um, throughout your journey. Just going through interviews, networking, which is just talking to people, and presentations, which is kind of what we're doing right now, or what you'll
Exactly.
do when you have, school projects. You got to present. I don't know what happened there. Present to the whole class, and these are all just different steps for professional growth. All right. Collaboration, work effectively in diverse teams or group projects, which is what me and Roy is doing. Right. We working
Mhm,
together
mhm.
to give y'all this information about OBS and communicating and different things just so you guys can grow. All right. Last two, we got problem solving, navigate challenges with clear and solution focused dialogue. Okay, then we have key skills, which is nonverbal communication, persuasion, and feedback delivery. All right.
Mm.
Persuasion is actually a big part of communicating, but it could be used bad or good. But of
Yeah,
course, good intentions is always wanted. Good
e-
intentions, of course.
exactly. Yeah, persuasion is one of the things to where, it's like use it for, whatever purpose you're using it for.
Mhm.
So generally, it's like, hey, I'm trying to persuade you to get better at communicating skills.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, I know you can do it. Maybe you don't know it, but if I persuade you to believe you can do it, then you can and will do it. So,
Exactly.
so a lot of good things. Like for mastering communication, like professional growth is a big one.
Mhm.
And that comes with time. Like you start at the beginning, intermediate, and then once you start growing, you'll learn how to professionally do it. Whether it's in an interview, trying to land that job, whether it's networking, trying to land that partnership, or whether it's in presentation, trying to impress and show people, your message, what you're trying to do,
Mhm.
and collaboration as well. Like someone might be super good at doing something that you're not, and vice versa. You might be good at something that they need or want. So you know what, we can collaborate on this. You're really good at making these awesome like clip highlight reels, and I'm really good at bringing them to you.
Right.
Boom,
Balancing.
collaboration right there.
Mhm.
You said balancing.
Balancing. Yeah, I was gonna say like yin yang. You
Mm-hmm.
take care of my my bad traits, and I got the good traits. So we just
Yep.
canceling each other out. And
Mm-hmm. And
feedback
which
delivery. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
no, which leads to literally right here problem solving. We just
Oh
solved the
yeah.
problem.
Just solve the problem. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
And feedback delivery is, I was gonna say, is another important one. A lot of people give feedback. A lot of people um have certain opinions about things, and the part about feedback delivery is you have to be open-minded. Okay, if somebody tells you something, say you're doing something wrong, right? You may know you're doing something wrong, right? Or you may not want it to be known, but say somebody says something, it's not to make you feel bad, it's to make you better yourself, right? So
Mm-hmm.
so part of that is just it's not taking it as attack as an attack, okay? You got to take it as a part of, growing, and he's trying to help me out instead of, make me feel bad about myself. And
Exactly.
the delivery can be changed as well, a lot of people they kind of approach things a little aggressively, which is not always the case. Um, the way you say things really do matter. So,
Hmm.
you got to kind of professional growth. You got to grow and you got to talk to people so you can understand the differences of these, different things like feedback delivery, persuasion, and the nonverbal communication, which is like body movements
Hmm.
more so.
Yeah, and honestly, I will say that too. I literally just had a brain fart about it too.
No.
Dang it. I know, right? But oh yeah, yeah. So this is fallbacks to open-mindedness, right?
Mhm.
Like someone could be like, "Hey, like I noticed that you're doing this a lot, and it probably better if you would not do that a lot." And the person would be like, "No, I don't think so." It's like, really? And they're
Yeah.
not being open-minded. They're not taking back criticism. They're not taking like anything back. And but hey, if you want to keep stubbing your toe there, then do it. I'm telling you how to not stub your toe.
Yeah.
So just little things like that um can lead to greatness, just being open-minded, thinking about it, and truly um you know not being afraid to change or grow.
Right. And our last slide here.
All right.
What are some different ways you can improve your communication skills? And this is just
Mm-hmm.
a question for you to think about, to yourself or share it with others. Actually, share it to somebody else. Let's start communicating today.
I'm gonna type in chat, give some
And
examples.
at this time, we can start the pre-assessment, Miss Chang. It's only 5 questions, y'all, so it should be really simple before you leave class today. Just get this pre-assessment done. Um, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna actually go through it just really quickly, okay? But please, we have about what 10 minutes. You guys
Basically,
can
yeah.
finish the pre-assessment.
Okay. All right. We got 5 people watching. Let's go.
Let's do it. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go do a quick run through of just what this is or what we went over. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So main objective, right? Understanding the importance of building communication skills. So hopefully you guys um, completed this main objective right here. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Understanding just how important communicating is in everyday life
Mhm.
beyond gaming.
Communication skills are essential both in esports and beyond. All right. Forming effective teamwork, problem solving, and building relationships. All right. Esports. Are you going over the questions now? I'm just more so going over the course. Just a quick run through. But right now they'll be able to answer the questions. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let them answer the questions.
Yeah, if anything, we can
Let them answer the questions.
yeah, we'll do that. And I'm gonna pull it up too. So just remember, guys, the first one. What is our main objective? Literally was in the first one. Uh, Question number 2: What types of skills can you learn from communication? Check all that apply.
Mhm.
Any single one of those. Make sure you be like, yep, this one, this one, this one, this one. Next one: What can poor communication lead to? And we discussed that earlier. For
Mhm.
it can lead to a lot of bad things to happen. So, or missed opportunities. Oops, who said that? Um, Next one: What are some key skills you can gain from communicating in your everyday life? Beyond gaming.
Choose all that apply.
And the last one's a little tricky. It's a 50-50, y'all. True or false? Communication does not matter in esports.
Okay. So it should be pretty simple questionnaire.
Hmm.
So we have 7 responses so far. I'm kind of
Good.
wondering.
Good.
That should be from the first class, I believe. And we should be getting a paper from this class. But beautiful, I like it. And I wasn't supposed to show that actually.
The responses.
Yeah, it don't matter though. It don't show what's right or
Hey,
wrong.
it's a little cool to see the pie charts.
It is pretty
The
cool to
data
see.
behind it.
Yeah, this is the data that you guys don't see.
That's cool. I want something like that. That looks cool. Pie charts.
Mhm. Wow, this is pretty cool. But yes, definitely next time will be a lot more clear, clean, and cut. Okay.
Yep, improving every week, guys.
Tomorrow we'll be going over our Smash curriculum. We got
We're
some
gonna
pretty cool
continue it
stuff.
on.
Mhm.
You guys are gonna learn what a footstool is. You guys are gonna learn what a jab lock is. These are all Smash terminology
Oh,
that
footstool.
that will lead back and connect with communication.
Mhm.
Like make sure you double jump, footstool, jab one, up smash. What? What is that? You will learn.
What students do we have in class today? How many students do we have in the class today? Who we got? Who we got? What's up? Who's in here? Bring them out. Bring them out. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey.
Bring them out. Bring them out. I'm sorry. I like music. Can you blame me? Pre-assessment should be pretty easy. I think everybody should ace it. If you don't get the last question right, um, it's okay. It is okay. How you feeling, Roy?
Feeling
Hey, what's
pretty
up, Jeremy?
good. Feeling pretty good.
Okay, we got about 5 minutes left. I hope
Hello,
everyone has a
Jeremy.
wonderful day.
Make sure you
It
guys are staying safe out there.
is it raining? It's gonna rain today, right? Something like that.
It's a little sunny, but I did hear, yeah, it should be raining.
Yo, what's up, Wyatt?
What's good, Wyatt? What's up? What's up?
We got Wyatt playing Call of Duty, I believe. I got Jeremy plays nothing. I think he said he's chess. Young Chef Jeremy, trying to be like Jeremy himself. Joseph, what's up, you boy, Joseph? Joseph, believe, played Call of Duty as well. Cause we had 11 people yesterday. That was pretty good. Oh, what's up,
Mm-hmm.
Damien? We
That
got
was our,
Damien too.
that
Hmm?
was our biggest one. That was our
Mhm.
biggest one. What up, Damien?
Damien in the he behind the wheel. What's
Kai.
up, Kai?
What up, Kai?
Supposedly he getting Brawlhalla. I don't know about that one.
Gotta find out next week,
I don't
guys.
really
Get ready.
believe it. You gotta
Got
show
a
me something.
challenge. Yep.
Mhm. Should I bring the Brawlhalla? What you think, Roy?
You
Think he
know what?
ready?
If we got two screens, we'll pull them both up.
All right.
One Smash, one Brawlhalla.
Hey, you heard it here, folks. Brawlhalla is coming to you next week. So I want to see y'all practicing. You see, I'm gonna actually put some clips in the Discord. I want to see y'all on the Discord. Hopefully, could get you on the Discord.
Yeah. We got a lot of tickets recently, so
Mhm.
just be like, hey, my name is Kai. I'm
From
from
El
El Camino,
Camino.
and I play these games.
So we got 5 kids here. Just 5. Elijah is not going to respond. Elijah. Elijah. Okay, 6 students. That's good.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Make sure y'all finish this pre-assessment, y'all. So I should be having at least 2 pre-assessments next week
Yes, yes, yes. We
from
have about
today and tomorrow
a couple minutes left. Let's go ahead and finish it on up.
from each one of
Make
you
sure to
students.
help each other out if need be. Communicate. It's all about communication.
Mm-hmm. Communication skills. I'm gonna actually make like a goodbye screen, cause why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Just cause I can.
Exactly.
And thank you for joining us, students.
Hope
It's
you guys
12:02.
have a good rest of your day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back bright and early again tomorrow with Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read your email? Please change the email that you shared to me for the quizzes.
I've been looking at my emails. I haven't got an email.
Are you using your work email, NCRF?
Can you read your email? Please change the email that you shared to me for the quizzes. I did, Miss Chang. I put the email that you sent me. I sent it to that exact email. If that's
I
what you're
think
speaking of. And you should all have um you should all be able to edit it. So you should all have access. Maybe it's that work. Can you see it? You can see it, right? Right?
yeah, the forum and stuff,
Mhm.
or like yeah, the Google forum.
Okay. Bye, bye, Miss Chang.
Goodbye, Miss Ching. Have a good rest of your day.
Yep. Have a good day.
Bye bye.